good? Are the conversations any different? I mean, you got practices like this where, like you said, you got to finish.
Yeah, I think it's just day by day. It's the big thing we're trying to focus on. Every day's a new day. It's a different practice. So we're trying to, even if we had the best practice in the world yesterday, trying to come out here and do it again. That's what we're really trying to focus on, is be consistent.
Outside of Zach Calzada, as she said, August 30th is right around the corner. Have you seen somebody becoming help with this offense outside of you?
I'd say we have a few. I mean, it's just a bunch of guys going into it. I mean, it takes a lot. I think the way it's going to be this year is going to be a lot of dudes. I mean, you got to feed off each other, feed off energy, and that's how it's going to be this year. Obviously, experienced guys will come out, but I think younger guys could be anybody that gives energy.
The offense.
Could you speak on the offensive line a little bit? They improved this year?
Yeah, I think they improved a lot. I think a lot of experience, a lot of snaps, like I said, on that O-line. I think if they put it together and build more chemistry, I think it'll be really good for us. And I think we'll be able to get movement off the ball and look really good in pass pro as well.
It looks like in a couple of the practices that we've seen that you've formed a pretty good chemistry with both of the quarterbacks.
Yeah, absolutely. I think me and Carter, been together for like a year or two now, and we got recruited together, and we've been throwing with each other for a while. So I think that was there, and I think I'm starting to build it with Zach as well. And I think that's very important with a quarterback, is obviously having for timing reasons and for a lot of that with different speeds, the way they throw and the way I run. So yeah, for sure, definitely building good chemistry with both.
The fans are still buzzing about that play from like Fan Day, I think it was. Where Zach gave you a chance to go make a play on a ball.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite, just go up and get it plays. 50-50 balls is one of my favorite balls to go get. And I think any quarterback that's going to give you a chance, I think I really like that a lot, and like that he gave me the opportunity to make the play.
Is that part of his game, kind of sometimes buying some time and just giving a guy a chance?
Yeah, I think for sure. I think it's just, if you need to escape the pocket and make a play. I think that's big. And Coach Hammond's really big on the scramble drill, and I think that's big in the SEC. You got really good rushers, guys who are getting, paid to rush. You know what I mean? So the big thing is making a play out of nothing, making something happen.
How's it feeling being in full pads now, and are you starting to feel some of the effects of it? And all
Yeah, it feels really good. I mean, we're on day 6 now, so legs are a little heavy, but I think full pads is always a very exciting time, and I think for everybody, it just brings a lot of energy to practice, and I think everybody just gets excited to hit and excited to play real football finally. So, yep.
It might be still early, but how do you keep from it wearing on you, training camp before you get to that first game?
Yeah, I think it's just a lot of treatment, a lot of recovery, and just being consistent, and just coming out every day with a mentality that you're not going to let that affect your practice, and you're not going to let your legs or something, whatever, affect you. And I think it's just taking care of your body and being a pro, having a pro mindset.
A lot of people have mentioned to us that from practice they've seen a more business-like approach to things.
Absolutely.
It's still a game. You want to have fun, but it looks like people are more dialed in.
Well, yeah, I think Coach Hammond does it really well. I think it's about flipping the switch. There's times to have fun and those times to be business serious. And I think, practice is definitely a time to be serious, but if you make a big play, obviously have fun with it, go celebrate and have energy, but as well, and then come right back and make the next play and be serious. So, for sure.
Is there a guy on your side of the ball that's kind of surprised people, or that maybe we're not talking a whole lot about? But
I think there's a lot of guys. I think a lot of those receivers we brought in, Troy, Kendrick, JJ, I mean, all those dudes we brought in, some of the freshmen too. I think a lot of people are impressing me, and I think we just got to continue to be consistent and keep building on that.
all right. Thanks, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.